with Stephanie and Barrett McMullen, owners of the Ocean Isle Fish Company, which is a new restaurant recently taken over by y'all. And y'all might recognize Barrett from No Limits Fishing. So a lot going on. Y'all are busy people.
We are extremely busy. You mentioned No Limits Fishing, also the Wing and Fish Company restaurant in Charlotte. And for some reason, we decided we didn't have enough to do, so we jumped in here to what used to be the Giggling Mackerel here at Ocean Isle Beach and opened up the Ocean Isle Fish Company.
Okay, so you mentioned the other restaurants, so those are kind of tied together because y'all both obviously are involved. But are they different or are they kind of the same?
They are different. We are both still involved in the Wing and Fish Company as well, along with our head chef house. Different menus. Similar flair on the food. This is more of a seafood flair, whereas that's more of the wing sports bar with additional, fresh fish over there. So
excellent. So tell us a little bit about the menu. You said it was more of a seafood style here. It
is more of a seafood style here.
Yeah, this is kind of my area of expertise.
Okay,
I'm the food guy. So yeah, the menu. My background is not in the restaurant business. I am a fisherman by trade, and so it's when we approach this menu, it's just amazing how much work actually goes into putting a menu together. You've got to think about what can your kitchen handle, what can your staff handle, what can your facility handle, and then you also got to match the food to the environment that we have here. And so we did all that, taking all that in consideration over the past few months, and came up with the menu we have here. And certainly being right here on the water and our background in fishing, that fish was going to be very important to us. So I guess our niche is the fish come straight off of our boats from fish that we catch. You can come to this restaurant on almost any given day and see boats come in, fish being processed, and then they come straight to the kitchen. They get into the frying pan, and then they're on your plate. So fresh fish is our deal.
I don't think you can get any more fresh that come in. You can see your food come in.
You can watch your food come in.
That's exactly right. And certainly we have other things besides fish. We have a lot of shrimp here and scallops and all kinds of things. But that's the one side of it. The other side of it is Chef House back in the kitchen, he's kind of become a celebrity in this community between running the Wing and Fish Company, and he wins the Oyster Festival stew cook-off about every year. And so we're very, very fortunate to have him here. And he takes our raw product, which is as good as you could possibly get, and he turns it into something that's edible, and he does the magic.
Yeah, excellent. Now y'all just opened last month, or took over and reopened last month. So it's a little early, but do you have a favorite yet? A favorite dish?
Oh, well, we have a fish cake, a fish fritter. It's the consistency of a crab cake. But we have it as an entree and as a sandwich. And this is something I was a little hesitant about. Barrett was like, no, we got to have this. You will love it. It's great. It's going to be our signature dish. And it really has become one of my favorites.
Really?
But it's just like a crab cake, except we use the fish that comes off the boats down there. And
how neat.
It is really, really a cool dish.
A big deal for us is, the way we were brought up, we were brought up on the water, eating fish almost every meal, and we were always taught to not waste anything. And so what was really interesting is this fish fritter that we put together. Again, like she says, it's absolutely amazing. It is delicious. But we use parts of the fish that you would not normally use. It gets thrown away. A fish is, normally like this, you fillet it, and that's what you eat. Well, when you do that, you leave a lot of meat, in around the upper back portions of it, and just areas of the fish that you just can't get to very easily. So we found a way to get that meat out of the fish and use it, and it's super tender. And then putting it together in this mix, and it's a little odd. People don't like the name fish cake sounds a little funny. So we use fish fritter, and I'm telling you right now, you need to try it.
So the viewers need to get the fish.
It's our favorite.
It is our favorite. It's so tender, and it's got so much flavor. Very good.
Everything's good, but that's probably one of my favorites for sure.
You asked for the favorite, and
it's unique. It sounds unique too.
It is very unique.
So good. Now you also have a tiki bar upstairs that's really cool looking. What do you expect to see this summer? What do you hope that the environment up there will be like?
Yeah, the envision is that it's just it's rocking and rolling from 11 a.m. when we open until 2 2 a.m. the next day when we close. For people eating lunch, to people just having a happy hour drink or happy hour time drink, watching the sunset, eating dinner, and then having some late night fun.
Yeah, the Tiki Bar is, I guess, another thing that makes this particular location unique. There's nothing like it on the island. It's very high elevation, basically equal with the Ocean Isle Beach Bridge right there. So what it does is you can see the entire island, you can see the marsh, you can see the ocean from up there. The views are amazing. And then, obviously being able to have good food, good drinks, good service, and have that kind of environment, and plus all the activity going on the docks. It's a cool spot to be.
Yeah,
and all the fishing tournaments that go on here, being up there to be able to watch those boats come in, over there at the fishing center, it's just a great place.
Excellent. And so you also have a bar down here that people can probably see in the background now. So y'all are going to have drinks and people can find cocktails and everything like that here.
We're actually going to have 3 bars when it's all said and done.
Okay.
We're right now we're in the main dining area, and of course we have a bar here in the dining area. But then upstairs we'll have food and also the bar, which is the Tiki Bar. But then downstairs on the ground level, when we originally built this facility back in '02. We had cut out a space for a bar that we call the Liars Club, and it was not ever operated, so we're going to bring it back, and we're going to open it back up, and it's a bar kind of targeted more for the boaters and the fishermen that come in, just kind of a really, really low-key
day bar,
a flip-flop atmosphere where you can get a fish sandwich and a cold drink and just sit back and relax, in the shade on the main level. So we're going to have a lot going on here.
Yes.
We have a great selection of beer. We have a huge selection of bottled beers. One of our managers actually is very knowledgeable of beer and wine, and he's done his research to make sure that we actually do have a great selection of beer, from crafts to just your most popular beers. We also have an abundance of frozen drinks. We have all different flavors. We have a great wine selection with over 20 bottles of wine to choose from. So we're actually, we've got a great bar scene and a great...
With that said, this is a family environment.
Okay.
This is absolutely kid-friendly, family-friendly. The whole deal here, it's an entertainment venue between the boats, the food, just a lot of activity going on here, and it's just a cool spot to hang out. Oh, look what we have here.
Oh, so this is Chef House,
This is the mad scientist, the genius in the kitchen, one the only Chef House.
Awesome.
What do we got, Chef?
We got mahi mango. It's Caribbean mahi. We sear it. We put it, top it off with a mango salsa. We got black beans and yellow rice served with it.
That looks delicious.
And Chef, I've been hearing so many compliments on your black beans. Your black beans are getting rave reviews in here.
Good.
There you go.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it. Fish tacos. That's another good one we have here.
That looks delicious.
We do tacos really well, Kat.
Yeah.
I invite you to try this.
I might have to. This looks delicious.
We had a big job here on changing the perception of this place, and where we started, number one, was the food.
Okay.
We had to get the food right, and that's why we brought the best in here to get it right, and House is the best. And so we've done a lot here over the last couple months, and we have a lot more to do. We're in the middle of a bunch of construction still, but the food is right, and so that was step one. But we're still moving in a direction to make this spot the spot to be.
Yeah. So you got everything, because the Ocean Isle Fishing Center is right next door, where people can rent boats and jet skis and come and shop around, and so they can come just right over next door and come over to a new and fresh restaurant that you guys own as well.
It's one-stop shopping, and fresh is the right word.
There you go.
Fresh fish, fresh look, fresh crew.
Yeah.
This is the new place, and we are out to make a statement here, and we hope we're going to do that.
I think you're on the right track. So that's excellent. I'm excited for some summer nights here, some summer days here. So tell our viewers before we wrap up your contact information. Just remind them where you are. If there is any information that they can find anywhere else, just let them know that.
Okay. We are located at 65 Causeway Drive, just as you cross the bridge onto Ocean Isle Beach. We do have a website, oceanislepfishco.com. Phone number, 910-575-5855.
And find us on Facebook.
Oh, perfect.
And Twitter.
There you go.
Oh my gosh, y'all are all over social media. So good. Well, our viewers, they can get out here. They know where to find you guys now. And we wish you guys luck. So thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us.